You just got your booty in the picture. Look at them toes. You just got these toes out. Just fucking petting my cat. You done? You ready to just lay down? Boy, you putting that leg up. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my channel, The Chill Spot. Welcome back. Welcome to my Let's Talk series. This is episode 3. Wow. So, Let's Talk is just a series where I just talk. I just talk. Nothing special. I just talk. I just hope that, you know, me talking, you watching me talking, will help you drown out your voices, the voices that in your head, drown out whatever is going on around you that you don't feel like dealing with right now. So yes, hope you enjoy it. Okay, unscripted, literally just be talking. So if I go on tangents, if I get off topic, if it's a roundabout, mind your business. Just watch the video or click off. Either one is fine. Now, let's talk. My cat will obviously be featured in this video since he seems to be a little needy at the moment. If he could get his claws out of my daggone legs. Yeah, because you don't know how to act, so no, you can go to lay your ass down. Lay down. And then you over here cleaning yourself. I'll take a picture for the cover later. Since I already did my intro, I'll just cut out this part later. So okay. Yeah, I'll cut out this part later. I'll do it like in clips. Yeah. Okay, so I just came back from my birthday trip. out. I just came back from my birthday trip, and I came back Saturday, and right now when I'm recording, it's Monday. So came back Saturday. I came back at around 7 something p.m. 7 something p.m. because, okay, let's go to the beginning. Okay, so I was late checking in, even though the check-in was between 3 p.m. The latest I could check in was 3 a.m. So I wasn't really late, but I wanted to check in at like 3, 4, you know. But yeah, so checked in at like 10 something because my sister, there's a whole little thing with her and her little car. But it's fine. It was figured out and we got there. Good. So yeah, got there late, and then since it was already late and like a whole bunch of restaurants closed, so I tried cookout for the first time. Yes, I tried cookout for the first time. My sister has already tried cookout since she lives in North Carolina, and they got cookout there. So this is my first time trying cookout, and it was fun. Sorry, and it was good. Yeah, it was good. I had a little tray. I had onion rings, fries, and then a burger. And it was good. The burger was fine. I shouldn't have gotten onions on it since I had onion rings, because there was like too much onions. So I had took some of the onions off. But other than that, it was fine. Fine and dandy. Mind you, before that, my like stomach was hurting. It was like hurting all morning. TMI. A little constipated. So it was just hurting all morning. And I ended up taking the stools off there. And it like literally stopped hurting, like literally right when we got there. Even though it was still hurting a little bit, but it was stopped hurting enough to where I can actually eat something. So cook out. First night, yeah, just eating, setting up, because I had, well, unpacking all the stuff since I had gotten a room with a kitchenette. So, and I was there for a week. And so, you know, I had bought some stuff, bought some food. I forgot my goddamn pots and pans. So microwave it was. And then I also haven't got trash bags, but I asked the front desk for some trash bags and they gave me some extra trash bags and they gave me some, so that was fine. But first day, yeah, nothing, unpacking, eating, sleep since got that late. Next day, we went to King's Dominion. Yeah, we went to King's Dominion and I had fun. I had fun. I got on a roller coaster for the first time in like years. I actually don't even know if I got on a roller coaster before. I know I got on the drop tower, which is like the tower, like you sit in like a circle, they take you all the way up, and they drop. I remember I got on that when I was younger, but I don't even know if I got on a roller coaster before. If not, then yes, this is my first time on a roller coaster. I was praying the whole time. Do you understand me? Look, I went to King's Dominion. It was the Dominator. And so, you know, on the Dominator, your feet is just hanging. Like, there's no, like, you know, bottom to hold them up. It's like not that type of ride. You have a little harness strap thing on, and then your feet is dangling. I have little legs, but even still, I was like just worried that they was gonna get freaking caught up, or I was gonna hit them with the things. And then I have like a big chest, so like the strap was pushing up on it. I mean, I can breathe, but you know, that, and then my head, okay, so my neck has been hurting. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on health-wise going up to this. My throat was hurting, and it felt like a scratch on my throat. thought it was a sore throat. But I remember that I got my hair done and like allergies. And so I didn't take an allergy medicine. And so I thought it was like, you know, maybe cold sickness, you know, since my brother was cold, had a cold, or was sick, whatever. But turns out it was allergies. It was because of my allergies. So I took the allergy medicine. So then my throat stopped hurting, but then my nose kept running, and it was stuffed up. I was sneezing. So it was like, one after the other. So then I took some more allergy medicine. And then like my sinuses was messed up. Ignore my cat just cleaning himself. And then my sinuses was messed up. So then I had a headache, a real bad headache. So I ended up taking Motrin, but I also took the allergy medicine. And then literally like Sunday or like Monday, the day I left, like it stopped. Like I was still sniffing a little bit, but like no more headaches, sinus headache, and no more strep throat or throat aches. But then my stomach started hurting. Just like, oh, and again, my neck has been hurting that whole weekend. And so while I was on vacation, my neck stopped hurting by like the end of Wednesday. So birthday, the end of Wednesday, by like the end of Wednesday, my birthday. So Tuesday we went to the park. My neck was still hurting. I took some Motrin and some allergy medicine, but my neck was still hurting. But it wasn't hurting as much. But after I got off the Dominator, because while I was on the Dominator, my head was like banging on the freaking, like the little harness strap that they put us in. And then I had to just rest my head on like one part of it so it won't be like going back and forth, hurting my neck. So once I got off of it, it was just like, okay, I need to get down. So at first I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get on, because I have thick thighs that like spread out when I sit down, and I have like kind of wide hips. So I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get on, but then I saw this lady whose thighs looked like a little bit bigger than mine, but she didn't have that much hips as me. But you know, so I was like, oh, she getting on, okay, I can get on. So yeah, got on. But after a while, first of all, my hair was messed up. I did end up getting my finger waves. Yeah, I did end up getting my finger waves. I mentioned it in the last video that I went to hair school. They wasn't able to do them, so I had to go to like an old stylist that I had did my finger waves before. I went to her, got my finger waves. It looked good. Did I tell you my mother took pictures? Maybe I'll do like a little collage thing. I don't know. I gotta post little pictures, a little photo thing. You know, maybe, I don't know. But I did post a picture, well, a video on my YouTube, on like the YouTube shorts of me. I was walking outside and was waiting for my Uber. My Uber was about to pull up. It was when I was on vacation. And I used Snapchat for the first time in like years. Like I forgot I even had Snapchat. So there's a little filter on there. It's from Snapchat. But anywho, so when I got off the Dominator, hair was all flyaways and stuff, and I look winded, okay? I look winded, and I see the picture of myself like, oh my gosh, or like because I was like holding on. I was like, eyes closed. It was so funny. So I got off. My sister had hold my bags. She didn't want to get on. Yeah, her little tail go slide through the damn going things. She didn't want to get on, so she had held my bags, held my bag and my glasses. Actually, did I have my glasses on? I don't think so. I have to look at the pictures that my mother sent. I don't think I had my glasses on. If I did, well, thank God they didn't go off. They didn't fly off. Okay. I had to look at a picture because she took a picture of me when I came off looking a mess. But after that, we walked around. It was hot as I don't know what. But we walked around and then we got on the bad apple. Yeah, the bad apple. I mean, it was better than the Dominator, but I just felt like me and my sister just felt like we was about to slip out of the things and just go fly across the park. Okay. And like, even though it had like, you know, double strap, double like protection, because they had the belt and then they had the bar that you push down that doesn't like really go up once it pushes down. But I just still felt like I was just gonna slip out and fly away. Cause that one, like, it spins around and it also goes up and down. It was crazy. Okay, I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. My sister also didn't like it. Cause she, again, felt like she was about to slip out. And so she had closed her eyes, was holding on to the bar. I didn't close my eyes. So I was just holding on to the bar, make sure I had a good grip on it. And so then we went to this little, like, the jungle expedition, and like the little like spider ride, the little spider ride that they got there that like spins around. You know, it's kind of like the bad apple, but it don't go up and down. It just, you know, spins around. And on that one, so me and my sister was able to get on that together. Big mistake, because when you like are sitting on, and here's him going clean himself. When you're like sitting on the right, no, the left, and then the person who's sitting to the left, when you're spinning, you're knocking into the person on the left. And again, I'm like chubbier than my sister. And so I was right there smacking into her. And like when I was trying to like scoot over, like that just made it worse. And so I was just like caught up on her right there, smishing her. I was dying laughing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was dying with laughter. Cause it was just like, oh my, it was just, oh my gosh, what? And I just kept smashing into her. It was like so funny, but I also like kind of felt bad because like, again, she's like a little smaller than me. And I was like a little bad because she was caught between me and the metal freaking door that they had, the metal wall that was in the seat. So yeah, after that, I was just like, all right, let's go. All right, let's go. I wanted to get on the drop tower, but I didn't know if I'll be able to get on. Even though I seen a person who was like bigger than me upper wise. You know, they got the little strap that you got put on, and they was able to, and they was on there. So, you know, I seen that, I was still just like, I don't know. So then one chance it, cause you know, even though I think they had like the belt that you can like strap on, like on the Dominator. So I think they had that, but even still, I was just like, no, I don't want to chance it. And so it didn't end up getting on the drop tower. So the only routes I got on was the bad apple, the little spider thing one, and the Dominator. Hopefully, because I want to go back to King's Dominion before the summer's over. I'm going to lose like 20 pounds. I'm losing like 10, 20 pounds, okay? Because I want to get on all the roller coasters. Not the one that like, I forgot what it was called. But it's a ride in King's Dominion where you are literally off the tracks. You're like hanging off the side of the tracks. I don't want to get on that one. I'm sorry. The denominator was enough for me with my legs just out and hanging. That, fuck no. No, thank you. Step to the side. And so after that, we was gonna get funnel cake, but then we saw that it was $14 for like a simple funnel cake, like the funnel cake and then the bottle in there. We was like, no. But I still was actually gonna get it when I went the second time. I was gonna get a funnel cake and I was gonna get me an icy because I haven't had one in like years. Like I haven't had one in a while. So I wanted to get one. But I ended up not going back a second time while I was up there because health issues, a health problem came up. Not my neck, not my throat or my nose, like stomach related. So I ended up not going back. But I want to go back before the end of this summer. And I want to get on all the rides. Well, most of the rides. Because I want to get on the Flight of Fear. And I want to get on the Drop Tower. And there's like another ride I want to get on too. I can't remember the name. Oh, and then I also want to get on the water park and water rides too while I'm up there. Because I wasn't able to do that. And then I want to also get my funnel cake and my icy. So, yeah. I'm going to go a second time before the summer ends because I got a season pass. So, I might be able to go for my nephew's birthday because my sister want to take him there since they have like, you know, a lot of child, you know, attractions, and like he's like turning 4. So, you know, she wants to take him. He's a little tall for his age, so he can probably get on like most of the kid rides. So she was thinking about that instead of going to, I think, the Sesame Street Park or something like that, which is like further away than 𝐬𝐞𝐴𝐺 from where she lives, which is in North Carolina. So hope I'll either go back. She's still deciding, so I'll either go back then or I'll go back like again before the summer ends. So like August. I'll have to see when the water park closes. Because if it closes in September, then like August. But if it closes a little after that, then maybe the beginning of September. I'll have to see when it closes. So after the water park, after the park, after we was finished with all of that. Oh, and I got a portrait. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna include it in the video, like the little things right there. But I got a portrait and it was so cute. It's so cute. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. But it turned out better than I expected. I thought it was a third eye on my nose, but I have a mole on my nose, so it's actually a mole. But it turned out so well. I'm so like happy that it turned out like that. It was $25 because I got color. If I didn't get color, it's gonna be like $20. But I'm not even mad about spending $25 because again, it looks so good. So I got a little portrait and I also got out some rides, and then we left. And then we was deciding what we wanted to eat because we were hungry. And I thought we was gonna be going to like this Italian place, but then like we ended up just getting Chick-fil-A, which I was fine with. My mother had sent us money to like, you know, for the park and then like food and stuff like that. So I spent the money that my mother sent for the food. I got me some chicken nuggets, and then I got me a wrap and some fries with a drink. And they had hot seafood punch. Haven't had hot seafood punch in a while. But yeah, so did that. Went back to the hotel, ate. Then I took a nap. I took a muscle relaxer because again, after the ride, after those 3 rides, my neck was hurting. Like I don't know what. Like I couldn't even do like this. I couldn't even turn my head. Couldn't do none of that. So I ended up when we got back to the hotel taking a muscle relaxer. And then I had slept until 10, maybe 8 to 10 between those, because I didn't have to get up and take my face medicine, and I also had to eat some food, so I ended up eating my wrap that I had put in the refrigerator, and didn't take my face medicine. And then I had stayed up until my birthday, where I had drunk a buzz ball and a little bottle of tequila and vodka alcohol that I got for free at the liquor store, because it was for my birthday. My mother had mentioned that it was my birthday, and he gave it to me for free. So I drank half of that, but I drank the whole buzz ball. When I drink, I get a little chatty. Yeah. I get a little chatty, and I get like a little more laughter. Like I laugh a little more easy here, the littlest things, but I do get a little more chatty when I drink. So yes, cheers for my birthday. I had bought 3 buzz balls, Tito's, which is vodka, I believe it was vodka. So my sister had speaking of drinking that, but then I also had like a shot of that. Alcohol is like to me, the Tito's tasted like alcohol, like the antiseptic alcohol that you rub on a wound, that you wash a wound off with. That's what it tasted like to me. Sister said it tasted different, something like something else, but that's what it tastes like to me. And it like burned my leg. It wasn't like a burn, but you know how when you drink alcohol, it's like a burn when you go down. It like burned my little mouth. Like I said, it tasted like that. That's just what I thought. But so did that, stayed up, had some happy birthdays, got some happy birthdays, and then like later in the morning, my father had called me, he wished me happy birthday. And then like actually later that day, he sent me some money. My sister had actually left later that morning to go back to get her son and go back to North Carolina. So she was only there for one day basically. One day basically. Yeah, she couldn't stay the whole week, so yeah, she was just there for 1.5 day. And she left. And so I was basically alone for my birthday, but I was fine with it. I wanted to go to this antique shop, but I got up a little later, and then I finally pooped. I'm sorry. But I finally did a number 2, and so that took a little bit. And then took a shower. And so by the time I got out of the shower and got dressed, the antique shop closed. It closed at 6. And so then I just decided to go out to eat. And so I got ready. I was already taking some pictures using Snapchat for the first time. And then I had called an Uber since I didn't drive up here. My sister drove, which I kind of regretted since I'll get to that. But I went to this place. I was actually wanting to go to somewhere else, but it was like $30-$40 for Uber to get there. So I was just like, okay, now let me just go to the other place. It was a soul food restaurant. It had some nice reviews. I forgot 4 point something, but it had some nice reviews. Seen it. They was talking about it on Instagram. Some people trying it. They had some good reviews. They was in a news article or something like that. So I had got the wings. Honest review. It's called. Should I put the restaurant name? People have different tastes, so maybe it's just me. But it's called Around the Table. It's in Virginia, Ashland, Virginia. I can mispronounce words. Bear with me. But it was Ashland, Virginia. It's called Around the Table. And so I tried the wings. I tried the barbecue wings. First of all, they still had hair on them. But it was crunchy though. But like after I ate one, I just felt like I had to throw up. Like I really had to throw up. So I started sipping my drink. Iced fruit punch. Again, I haven't had it in a while. So iced fruit punch. I also asked for water. I was texting my mother, my sister while I was like dining, I sent them like pictures of the restaurant and stuff like that. And, you know, I was telling them like, oh, I felt like I had to throw up after eating a wing. It was like, you send it back. My sister's like, send it back. At first I wasn't going to because I'm a little shy. But so also before, like a little bit after I got my wings, because I ordered my entree like literally after I ordered my wings too. And so the entree came like a little bit after I got my wings. And the entree was fine. I had catfish, macaroni and cheese, catfish with a side of macaroni and cheese and a side of yams. That was fine, even though the yams and macaroni and cheese were like lukewarm. But the catfish was hot. It was crunchy. So, you know, the catfish, like that was fine. The entree and the sides were fine. It's just the wings, I don't know what was going on with it. But yeah, it was not agreeing with my stomach. Ended up sending them back. And they were taking off the bill. So I ended up taking like leftovers home. Oh, and I also got a cake because I wanted, you know, a cake for my birthday. I got a strawberry cake. Regretted it kind of because, you know, like I like strawberries, but after I seen that video of like them cleaning them and then like worms that came out, like a worm like insect that came out, I was like, I don't want strawberries anymore. But I ended up getting a strawberry cake, and I should have got the vanilla pound cake. But I was like, I want like an actual slice of cake. So I got the strawberry cake, and like I said, it was okay. I didn't really like it like that. It was like a little too sweet, and then like the little strawberry bits in it, and I didn't really like it like that. So overall, I gave it like the whole experience full like a 3 out of 5. And different tastes, different preferences. Yeah, so like I said, maybe because when the cook owner, I don't know who it was, maybe both, came out there, she said that nobody ever sent the barbecue wings back. But like I said, maybe it's me, but I don't know, since the rest of the food was fine, didn't feel like I had to throw up. So, I don't know. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Try it if you want. You know, like I said, it has like 4-point-something stars, so yeah. Just, I guess, wasn't the best experience for me. But after that, called the Uber, went back to my room. And so I had took a nap like earlier because I did get up a little early in the morning. So I took a nap before I left. So got back, put my stuff in the refrigerator. I had tried the cake. That's when I was like, oh, it's okay. And then I just laid down. Well, after getting undressed and putting on sleep outfit, clothes, pajamas. I got in my bed and I went to bed. Well, no, I didn't go to sleep. I just laid down. It was on my phone. And I think my mother and my sister had called. Oh, yeah. My mother and sister had called. You know, I told them about my experience verbally. And so I was updating them through text message. Oh, and then, so we had like, it was like cable on the TV. It had Netflix, but it wouldn't let me get on Netflix. It was like, oh, check your connection, check the time and things, settings and stuff like that. And I was trying to find the settings. I couldn't find the settings. So I was like, okay. But YouTube did work. And so on the channels though that we had, Sci-Fi and Sirius was playing like all the cities, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the Red Door 2 was playing. But yeah, All That Cities was playing. I was like, oh, okay. Playing All That Cities for my birthday. Okay, I see what you're doing. And so ended up watching the cities. So it was nighttime, going to sleep. And so I was by myself. Again, my sister left. And again, I had watched the cities by myself. And even though I turned on SpongeBob and like looked at it for a little bit, had it on the background, it's like near the door of my room was like dark, and it's like a shelf like sticking out kind of like in front of the mirror that's right there. And so I'm not saying it looked like a person, but you know, it was like a dark little figure, little shelf thing. And like I was trying not to look at it, but like I was sleeping good on that side, and I was trying to like close my eyes and not look at it. It wasn't the best. Excuse me. It wasn't the best little night, but got through it. And then the next day was just a rest day, staying in, sleeping, lazing around. Oh, I cooked breakfast. So, using the microwave. And so it was just, you know, a nice day. And so, again, I know it's a lot of souls. On Friday, I was supposed to go back to the amusement park. But, again, like, stomach issues caused me not to go. Because I was supposed to go back and go to the water park side this time, but yeah, and I'm not going. And then literally Saturday, check out, go home. So check out, it was at 11. I was done. I was out of there, cleaned up the room, straightened it up, condensed my bags to 3 instead of 4, and yeah. And so I had to wait in the lobby for 5 hours because, again, my sister had left. I didn't drive up there, so I had to wait for my mother and her friend to come get me. I was in the lobby for 5 hours waiting. Yeah. So when I go, I definitely need to drive because I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that waiting again. So they did end up picking me up. It was like they picked me up around 4:40 something. Yeah, 4:40 something. And so then we were just immediately on the road. The reason they picked me up earlier because my mother didn't want to drive because car issues. Car issues. So, and then her friend had she started her swim class on Saturday, and that ran into 12. It ended up leaving at like 1 something. We have like the little app that you can like see where everybody is. So, you know, I had a notification that like they left, my mother left. And so, and then she said traffic was bad, and that's why it like took so long for them to get here. So yeah, they picked me up at like 4 something, and they was immediately on the road. And so I was hungry, like I got starving by like we was like an hour away. I was just like, I was like they drinking my jug of water. I was trying to see if I can reach back and get in my bag to get a granola bar. Couldn't do it. So chugging that water. And we ended up stopping to get something to eat. I wanted some fried chicken. I've been wanting some fried chicken that whole week. And so we went to Django's hot chicken. And I was like, okay. Chicken. And so, yeah, it's like 25 minutes away from where I live. So, I might have to go back there. Because the chicken is crispy. Now, mind you, I got mild. The mild was feeling like hot, was feeling medium hot. It wasn't feeling like mild. It wasn't tasting like mild. I mean, I'm not complaining. I was just like, dang, this hot as shit. Ish. But it was still good. Like, it was still good. Like I said, it was crispy. And I got potato wedges. I've been wanting them. So, yeah, it was good. And then it was a Panda Express around there. And so my mom had asked me to get some food for my two younger brothers. And so I did. I went to Panda Express. I got them some food. I also got me some food. Yeah, I got me another little eat later dinner, even though I ended up not eating, only eating like either 2 or 3 chicken wings and like some of the potato wedges. Cause I just, even though I was hungry, but I just felt, still felt like lightheaded and stuff, which is not new. I think my metabolism was just a little slow, and it didn't hit right away. Then also I had like a headache. That was like my sinuses. So it was just all like, okay. It was okay. I was done. And so I just put it in the refrigerator, and then I took some allergy medicine, and then just lay down. Like my head was aching. Like I couldn't even like look at no bright lights. I was just laying down. Yeah, it was a lot. But I think the allergy medicine helped. And because I was going to take Motrin also, but I decided not to. Just lay down maybe so the allergy medicine to kick in. And it did. Like, I noticed that it hurt less. My head hurt less. So yeah, it must have been my sinuses. So yeah, good, dandy. So I was gone for a week, and so my cat here, I had came home. And you know what this boy did? He immediately started meowing for food. He was meowing at me, yelling at me, and then going to his feeder, because he has an automatic feeder, because he's a big boy. And he needed to have a tight schedule to lose some weight. And so he just automatically went to the feeder. I guess he was like, oh, she's here now, so she can start feeding me. I'm gonna act like the feeder didn't go off so she can feed me. But my brother told me that the feeder has to be going off at the right time, exactly at the right times, and don't miss times. So yeah, he wasn't fooling nobody. So still freaking me out, but I was just like, okay, I'm just treat him like I'm still on vacation. Because like, no, you're not about to be trying to get some extra food. That's why you're in this situation. That's why you have to automated feeder. But yeah, overall, it was a nice trip. It was a nice trip. I'm happy about it. Like I said, I really want to go again before the summer is over, so I can go to the water park. And so I can get on the flight of fear and like in the drop tower. And there's another one that I want to get on. Hopefully this time my neck won't be hurting. And no other body aches. I like literally that day, like the day, Saturday, I washed my hair because I was thinking about going to the park and like spending some time there to wait for my mother and her friend, but couldn't leave. They couldn't hold my bags for me, so I just ended up sitting there. And so I had washed my hair because I had like hard gel, like the little black gel, and to make my finger waves. And so can't really have that in your hair when you go, to the park, the water park, because I'm going to the pool. So I was washing my hair. It looked a hot mess because I didn't bring a comb. I just brought a hard bristle brush. It was looking a mess. Okay, it was looking a mess. But I don't care. I still try to do something with it. I still try to do something with it. So under this bonnet is the hair that's looking a mess. We gonna get it right though. We gonna get it right. I was thinking about getting straight backs. Since I haven't had straight backs since I was in middle school. But I had to see, because if I do, it have to be like on the skinnier, tiny side. Not too tiny, because I still have a hair. Like my hair goes to the back of my neck. So I still have hair. But I think it would probably be better to get like on the medium, small side. So like it won't have flyaways. Like if it was like large. Yeah. So we'll have to see. I'll have to see how much it goes. So next year I'm thinking either I could probably do both, because I want to have a party since I'm in my milestone age. I want to have a party, and I want it to be winter wonderland in the summer. Like I want it to be ice themed, icy, like I said, winter wonderland. So it'll be like blue, like lightish blue with some silver and white, icicles, all that good stuff. So I gotta find a venue now. My mother had mentioned a venue, forgot the name of it, but my mother mentioned it. I need to find a venue, and then I need to find a decorator, even though my mom was talking about my aunt, which is like, okay, she be doing her thing. So maybe I'll ask her. But then I also kind of wanted to go out of the country to either Colombia, South America, or Italy. And if I go to Italy, I want to go to 3 places: Florence, Venice, and then Rome. So we'll see. I have to see. Because if I was looking at the cost for a hotel in Colombia, and it's like between 2,000 and 1,000. I'm just like, especially if I'm like trying to stay for like at least 4 nights. I'm sure if I choose, lesser days, then be less money. But I want to stay for like a little while, experience the culture and all that. So we'll see. Because then I also got to think about the flight, which it was like 500 something. So wasn't that bad. Wasn't that much. Those will be like more. I do have my passport, so don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, so I don't know. I have to see. I have to compare the prices, and I also need to compare the price of like my party. But like I might just do both. Like do my party and then go on vacation. If I do that, it probably will be lesser days that I go. Like maybe 2 to 3 nights instead of 4. We'll see. I'm gonna need to start planning now though, because you got to get stuff together now. Make sure you got that money in order. But yeah, it was a good week. Like I said, I think I wish it was better. Like I wish my neck didn't hurt, and I wish the stomach issue wasn't there. But overall, it was a nice week. I'm actually hungry now. If the thing was closer, you would have heard my stomach growl right now. So okay, it's time to go now. Time to give me some food. So goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this took your mind off of whatever was going on around you, whatever's going on up in here. And of course, you can look at other videos in my series. I'm not going to say that I have a set schedule because I don't. And so I'll update when I can. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, mad attention is attention. You leave a comment, still getting boosted. Like, it's not doing what you thought it was doing. Okay? Oh, and comment, comment something that happened, like that you want to share. Good, bad, And again, I will reply. Because, again, like, we like to read it. They like to hype you up or, like, just do a little response. So, look forward to that. And goodbye. See you in the next episode of the Let's Talk series. My dang old cat here, about to wake his tail up. Right here screaming and meowing all night.